Hey there guys, what's going on? And welcome back to the Ultimate RTG, and we are still grinding, going strong in August, playing the Weekend League. Do I have anything else to do? Yes, providing the best possible content, finishing in the top 100, not finishing in the top 100, getting Elite 3. My good God, what is wrong with us? Every single week, we're leaving it now until the last game. On the Friday, we were playing okay. Saturday is kind of irrelevant because you know what goes down. On Sunday, hands up, I gotta admit, I wasn't playing too good. I felt a little bit tired, like my reaction time inside the box, like one of the moves that I was on, I cut inside with Fuji's Hazard that I'll speak about, and then Eusebio, sorry, was it Eusebio that I cut inside with? And then someone was inside the box, and it took me at least, let's say, a second to register that he was so open for a pass and I just couldn't play it. And that was in the 4-2-2 and things just weren't looking so good and I didn't believe that we were going to get elite. Then I switched back to a 4-2-3-1 and then it all came back to me. The player positioning, the runs, the movement, and we did secure Elite 3. Is it worth it, you may ask? Probably not. But this RTG has always been about trying to pack CR7 for the very first time. Any version of CR7. And I'd love to get my hands on that team of the season through the Elite 3 pack. You know, it's road to Ronaldo and I want to be able to achieve that. But in terms of the market and what's happened, you can see Aubameyang. We were speaking about him literally 2 days ago. He was 800,000 coins. Now he's not selling for 700k bin, which is worrying because I want to go and buy some players and test them out and have some enjoyment, but I'm scared. And does that really reflect the market? Because you still have Modric that we were speaking about in the last episode, 2.5 million. Is there really that price difference between the two elite cards? I just don't think so. So we are screwed if we don't make a ton of coins. But what came out yesterday, you guys are going to be very, very happy. A player that I go on about a lot, a player that is still in our starting 11, Goretzka. Get him unlocked. 200,000 coins is going to be the best 200k that you spend. I don't know what kind of packs you get back. I didn't really pay attention, but bring him in your starting 11. Go get yourself that Footies, Alaba, and just that enjoyment in the midfield that you're going to have until FIFA 20 is going to be worthwhile. But with Eden Hazard, right, we brought him in. He's finished off 21 games, 17 goals, which is a pretty decent return. And if I were to use a Ronaldinho in that position, even an Mbappe, trust me, they don't score as many and they're not impactful like Hazard. For some reason, I don't know what it is and why I can use him. He just works. So will I have him for next week? Possibly. Well, it depends, right? Because we were starting with Ribery and he was fantastic. But for the way I play, Hazard outperforms Ribery, but Ribery is super fun to use as well. Lacazette, don't forget this man. He was doing his best to turn up. He went a little off form though, but I think that was more to do with the way I was playing on Sunday. He did clutch up with a few goals, and in the last game, we forced a rage quit. It was just one of those that we weren't really making it easy for ourselves. You know what, it could be as well that I haven't been grinding out the games as I would a couple of months ago. I don't really care too much about that. I'm just wanting to win the games but not have to sweat it out and abuse any broken mechanic. Now, one other thing that's been released that I will be doing today, as you can tell by the title, Icon SBC. Now you can get a base, a middle, or a prime. Is it worthwhile? Probably not. It's about 200,000. Now I'm going to be sticking in one of the team of seasons that I already had, and we weren't really spending that much on it. I had some untradables. So fingers crossed. What icon would I ideally want right now? Van der Sar. Any version, well, not the baby, but middle or prime Van der Sar. A Rio Ferdinand, I wouldn't mind bringing back just to see how good he is. A prime Roberto Carlos. A prime R9. I don't want an R9. Well, I wouldn't say no, right? That would be so sick if we got him. Prime best, I guess so. There are quite a few icons that would be nice to unlock, but is it really worth it? That's what you've got to ask yourself. And what's happened to the icon market? Because I haven't really been paying attention. I bet everything has just completely dropped. So a few things that I wanted to speak about. FIFA 20, I've got it written here, FIFA 20 beta is going to be dropping any moment now. So what you want to be doing is checking your emails. Otherwise, what they usually do is ask you to verify it, like activate your beta code. And then if you don't do that by a certain time, then you don't have access to when the beta is released. Now, that's what I remember to happen. Like, I think this was... I've got to say, I think this was like last year or maybe the year before. I can't remember it on FIFA 18, honestly. I did get the beta, but it was for either Pro Clubs or Kickoff. I'm pretty sure it was Kickoff now. So if you do get the beta, good luck. I've never ever had Ultimate Team, but I mean, if you get given the code and stuff and you're not willing to play, then maybe you can slip into my DMs. I don't know. Like... yeah, but I don't want to take it away from you boys, but I'd obviously love to get my hands on the beta at some point, but we will have to see. And then I was thinking with all of this FIFA 20 hype, and if you did miss yesterday's video, I went and broke down all of the things that you may have missed with EA showing or showcasing the gameplay on the Twitch stream. So with like the touches, the tackles, and all of that. So if you are interested, go and check that video. But with that being said, I was thinking, where am I going to take the RTG on FIFA 20? Or what league? Starter league? Because usually it's like the Bundesliga or a Premier League, depending on how many coins we're able to make within the first week. And we are really going to be focusing on trading. I'm going to take it upon myself to do a 50-50 split. So this could affect some of the like weekend league performances for the first like a couple of weeks or not, depends how quickly I pick up the game. But what I mean by the 50-50 split is we're going to put aside 50% of our coins that we have towards trading and investing, and then the other 50 towards our team. I think with that, it's just going to allow us to just enjoy the account in so many other ways, and then we won't have to worry about like, oh, can we afford this SBC, because we'll be able to continue making coins anyway. And then as soon as the League SBC comes around, if they include that, then we can just make even more coins. But I'm going to wait until the web app to make a decision as to who I want to go for. Really, you want to find those overpowered meta cards and, yeah, bring them in. But again, it depends how many coins we're going to able to generate within the first week before the weekend league starts. Am I going to have enough coins to bring in like a Sanchez from Spurs, let's just say, in the defense, if he's still going to be as like overpowered as he once was? But I try my best to not go for the typical like generic players. I try my best to like test things out and switch things up. But boys, with most of that playing out, we have finished in Elite 3, which is an awesome rank. We've got the Team of the Season SBC that was given to us. No, not Team of the Season SBC. It was watching the live stream, you were given like a Team of the Season pack. We have one of those to open today, and we also have the Icon SBC to go and complete. So if you like the sound of all that, please do leave a like. If you are needing game codes or anything game related, link in the description to g2a.com. Use the code Fuji on that site to get a discount on every single order. And if you're wanting to keep up to date with any football news around the world and be club specific, link in the description also to OneFootball. Go and download the app. Can't even speak. Right, let's get into it. Hopefully that you have enjoyed the gameplay. And here we go. So there you can see 23 wins, back to back to back to back to back. It's never ending. Elite 3, we have reached the promised land. And with that Team of the Season pack, we need to make at least like 200, 300,000 coins. It's going to be very difficult, but if we can, then we can make some awesome upgrades with the market just dropping. With the starting 11 though, I didn't make that many changes, like with Lacazette. Of course, on the Sunday, he did dip a little bit, but 34 games, 15 goals, 14 assists. It's a good contribution to the play, getting the assists, and the goals, he does score some pretty nice, like, bangers. I just find that sometimes he goes missing, but for the most part, he's a really good card. And then with Hazard, 21 games, 17 goals, 5 assists, and he's just beautiful. There's nothing wrong for me when it comes to Hazard, and for the price, it's a steal. Now, Kimpembe is one of the best centre-backs that I've used for a long time, but with Juan Jesus, I'm still wanting to grind out that weekly objective. So for this week, it's going to be Juan Jesus, and probably we're going to go into like a Serie A theme. I'm just trying to think of what other players I could use. You know what would be interesting? To see how I would do without using Virgil van Dijk. So I've got 3 foot slots right now. I don't know if they've introduced any in the weekly objectives. Yes, they have. I've got 3 days to complete this one. Score using French players in 3 separate rival wins. That should be easy if I'm using Mbappe. And then we've got win 3 squad battle matches using a squad with a max rating of 78. I started doing that? What the hell? When did I start doing that and then just stop? All right. So I'm going to have, well, 5 foot swaps. And then I need another 2. So I need 7 to get Manolas. Manolas and Juan Jesus together, the speed, the jumping, the power, the pace. I think that would be a pretty fun team. Because like next week, can I promise you an Elite 3 rank? I really don't know. I don't want to promise anything that I can't like meet. With our trade pile, have I got anything to share with you today? No, I don't think so. All of this stuff you would have seen that have sold. So before we go and open that team of the season pack, and we've got a few more, we have this icon SBC. Fingers crossed. It's a little bit of a gamble. Is it worthwhile on the RTG? No, but as it is August, I want to give you guys some enjoyable content, and this is the first team that I put together. So team of the seasons, you're only needing 1, but as you know by now, the team of the season cards on the market are stupidly cheap, and it's just worthwhile. What I like is they're giving us some packs back. Rare gold players pack, untradeable. All right, they had to give us untradeable, right? But it's okay. We might get something else to mix in with it. All right, 87 rated. What's this one then? Oh, they're only giving 2 player packs, right? 2 rare gold player pack. Yeah, that's terrible. All right, so they're not really giving us anything. That would have been nice though. 87 rated. This man that we packed, and because he's pretty much discard, hang on, could I not use someone? No, he's really dry. I thought it was around about 45,000 and I would have been able to find someone a little bit cheaper with the 92 overall. No, 35,000 coins. Wow, that is so cheap. It's disgusting. It really is. But Icon SBC, boys. Predictions in the comment section below right now. Give me the rating. Maybe we'll hold a little bit of a giveaway. If someone can guess the rating, how do I know that you haven't cheated? Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Guess the rating of this SBC right now. Put it in the comment section. While you do that, drop a like on today's video. And let's go and open these packs. A nice little pack opening right here. Our Icon team of the season guarantee. These 2 player packs, which are pretty dead, but we've got to get through it. So do wish me luck, and if you have been opening your packs through the EA live stream, getting that team of the season, who have you pulled? Was it worthwhile? And one of the best games that I've witnessed, it was between, was it Nicholas and MS Dosari, or was it Nicholas and Aubameyang? I don't think MS Dosari played Nicholas. No, because he's on Xbox, right? So it would have been more Aubameyang versus Nicholas, and that game, it went to penalties. I think with Mo Aubameyang being 3-1 up at one point, and then Nicholas finding a way to get back in it. Down the right-hand side, what happened is Mo Aubameyang got through, like this was very late on in the game. He tripped up, or he was about to get tackled. He passed it back, and Danny Da Costa was on the floor. And in the result of that, he gave away a corner. He brought out the keeper, and it was just never-ending drama. It was fantastic to watch. I felt like anxious and nervous for both players. I can't imagine what they were going through right there. And then with Aubameyang thinking that he threw it away because it went to a penalty shootout, he really deserved it though. I thought he played like very, very well, and he was getting cheese with some of the chances that he had. And then in the final, it was a good performance. I didn't think that he was going to win because MS Dosari seems to be like mentally strong. Whenever like he goes a goal down, he seems to reply really, really well. And Aubameyang, I think he plays better when he's got that early goal and he's riding the hype. But 2 very, very good players and much deserved victory. Most of the time though, when I'm watching like FIFA, like through a competitive broadcast like that, it's not as enjoyable. So if they can get FIFA 20, replicate some of their games, then that would be pretty sweet. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts as well. Did you enjoy it? Or do you not really care for the competitive FIFA? But anyway, team of the season, Icon, are you boys ready? Surely it has to be a walkout. It's from, it's the top 5 major one as well. All right, come on. Please. I've been grinding, EA. Yes. I watched the live stream. I watched pretty much every single minute of it. Danny Da Costa? Oh, Kimmich though. That's 95. Yes, that's not bad. That's a really, really good rating. If we choose to do another like icon one, maybe we'll put him in, or we'll just save that for now. It's a good rating. If I were to have to buy him off the market, I'm going to take a prediction and go for like 55,000. Because it is 95. Alright, wow. He's more than expected. But that's fine. I can't sell him. He's untradeable, is he? Yeah, he's untradeable. But it comes down to this, boys. The moment of truth. Icon. Base, middle, or prime. Do you know what they should have done, though? You know what I'm going to say. It's August. Moments, why not just stick that in? That would have been really, really hyped. And the SBC would have probably like balanced out the market a little bit, or brought up those team of the season values, because everyone would have been buying those cards to stick into this. But here we go, boys. Who do I want? I'd like to see a Brazilian flag, but then if it gives me Ronaldo, or Ronaldinho, sorry, that's a little bit dumb. Pele would be nice, or a prime Cruyff or something like that. Well, let's see. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Surprise me, hey. Don't you dare give me a baby icon. If I get something terrible, I'm going to stick it back into like 100k pack. Dutch. Striker? No. Oh, you know, I'm Van Basten. Oh my god, that's terrible. That's shocking. What I'm going to do, 89. Would I ever do an icon SBC? Before I make a bad decision right now, I'm going to think about where I'm going to stick this guy. Because obviously I'm not going to use him. It meets a decent requirement if we choose to do an SBC. But then do I really want to start looking in coins right now for one? So he's going to be stuck into a 100k pack very, very soon. If you've got any ideas as to which one, let me know. Van Basten. Yikes. That's terrible. Dutch. But if I got Dutch, I already have Hullet. So that wasn't good. It's not going to really benefit me doing these icon SBCs. I've got everyone that I want. But anyway, boys, hopefully you enjoyed it. Please do leave a like, and I will see you on the next one. Team out. Peace.